Well, part of the things that we love to do is test your African football knowledge, and that's exactly how we're going to start the show this week. We asked you a question last week, and we said, when was the last time that Wydad Casablanca missed out on qualification for the CAF Champions League? I know you sent through your answers, but let's just confirm it. I won't do it alone. I'll do it with my partner in crime, that being Adelani, a man who's constantly shining even though the clouds may be looming in Nigeria.
So let me just answer the trivia question. I'll get you back during the show. But yes, Wydad missed the edition between 2012 and 2015, but they've been present ever since.
They've been present ever since. It seems like they've been dominating, but like anything, everything has its time. This season, they miss out yet again.
Yes, unfortunately, they miss out this season, but I have faith that they'll be back shortly.
Yep, possibly. Only time will tell. Thank you so much for playing along with us. That's the answer to last week's trivia question. But we have another trivia question lined up for you for today. So, fastest fingers first. The question that we're asking you today is about South Africa's Bafana. Iqraam Rayners scored a goal for South Africa when they played up against Zimbabwe. That was the fastest goal ever to be scored by a South African player for the national team. But prior to him, we want to know who held the record for the fastest goals scored for South Africa.
That is so easy, but you will just have to watch till the end of the show to get the answer to that.
Yep, so pop in those answers and use the hashtag, the only one that matters. It's hashtag Fut-Afrique. Now, we're gearing up to the 23rd edition of the FIFA World Cup. That will take place in 3 countries. That's said to be Canada, Mexico, as well as America. But not everyone can be there. For the African continent, a guaranteed of 9 positions are available. 1, should they win the playoffs. Then we'll also have 10, right? But 9 we know certainly will be there. Before we confirm the 9, we go through a process of qualification. And we've come to the end of qualification for the year 2024. I just want your overall assessment, Adelani, as to how you're feeling about it. Why are you having a chuckle?
First of all, I feel like there's so many subliminals coming today.
Why?
I feel attacked.
But it's 9. Oh, no, I'm not talking about Nigeria. I didn't say you guys won't make it. I just said 9 guaranteed spots.
Oh, wow. Well, after the show, we would address all your subliminals.
It's okay.
That have been coming since the beginning of the show. But let me tell you, I've been impressed with the North Africans. The North Africans have impressed me, and the CAF Confederations Cup and the Champions League, they've continued from that. It's like that gave them a lot of energy. Also, South Africa has impressed me. I'm really, really happy with the way South Africa's playing. Group C is looking so fiery at the moment. Yeah. It's looking like it's going to have many twists and turns along the way. Group A, we see what Egypt is doing there. Group B, we saw Sudan versus South Sudan. That was the first time we'd ever seen something like that. And I'm just excited about what's happening in the qualifiers so far.
Now let's talk about the African countries that were not able to host their home games within their respective countries. And they had to somewhat source stadiums outside, but still on the African continent. The likes of Sudan, we also saw the likes of Zimbabwe, and many others, right? Let's talk, do you think that they settled well within their other countries as opposed to their own?
Unbelievable. It was like they were playing at home, some of them. It's so nice to see African football being so comfortable at each other's homes. I really felt so, obviously with a few exceptions. But Sudan versus South Sudan, that was a match that showed me that no matter where you are in Africa, everybody just wants to get to this World Cup, and they're going to bring the best out of each other.
Yeah, the World Cup is a dream that many people want to get to, right? Let's talk about Zimbabwe. I think they're one interesting package, considering the fact that they've been away from football, then came back after their ban in 2023, and here they are, a big assignment trying to qualify for the World Cup. Is qualifying for the World Cup a dream that seems far-fetched, or is it okay? Are things going well? Do they still have a chance?
Why would it be far-fetched? Everybody forgets that they're 6-time COSAFA champions. They have a lot of pedigree within their ranks. I was surprised to see the coach drop the likes of Italian Serie A player Jordan Zemura, for example. They have so many exciting players within their ranks. And when we look at the table in Group C, I mean, yes, they're a point behind Nigeria in that log, but there's so many games to be played. There are 6 games to be played. Some teams are going to cancel each other out. If they could win the rest of their games, surprisingly, they could actually make it to the World Cup. You could see for the first time Zimbabwe versus Spain in the World Cup. Don't be shocked to see that.
What a story that would be for Coach Tafera and the British Brigade, as they call the exported players that they have within that side. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we continue the conversation. There's so many teams that we can talk about, but probably we'll talk about your favorite, so don't move.